What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. And today we got to talk some more WNBA. Now, we know Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, all that attention that has been brought to the WNBA after them bringing the fanfare from college. And, it's really helped elevate the game, put it in front of more faces of the casual basketball fan, right? It used to just be NBA and other stuff like that. But now you have a lot more people who weren't watching WNBA watching. And the NBA is the WNBA. I'm sorry, is having one of the best seasons ever, with viewership at an all-time high and attendance at a 26-year peak. Compared to last May, merch sales went up 756%. The league pass subscriptions increased 335%. And this is coming straight from the league. Now, with that, it's been reported that the WNBA is still currently losing money. It says the 12 teams are expected to lose a total of nearly 50 million this year. Back in 2018, Adam Silver said that the NBA loses an average of more than $10 million annually on the WNBA with their support of it. So that hasn't changed. And to add to that, this year with the charter flights, it says the WNBA is digging an extra $25 million size hole to add to charter flights. Now, there's been so much talk around it. Shanae Aguimike had some tweets about how it's been in the works and they were going to try to implement that this year, mostly for player safety and health concerns. But with Caitlin Clark coming into the league, many feel that it was imperative that it happened right now. With this potential to grow as far as viewership, grow the game just with people coming in watching. You got Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky. She's selling out her home games respectfully. So we have to take in account that too. Angel Reese does have fans that, are coming to the games, and she's a big part of what's going on as well. So the NBA and just their resources and resourcefulness has helped the WNBA stay afloat and grow, through the years. And they're going up for a new media rights TV deal. And for the WNBA, at times, people were wondering, like, why are they sticking with the NBA and all that? Well, you have to think the WNBA is only on for like 4.5 months a year. But if they stick together, when you go into these business meetings, you're able to talk to your advertisers and the broadcasting stations. You're able to say we can offer 330 days of live programming. And so when you can add that out of 365 days a year, it's just more attractive, especially for the WNBA, that they stick with the NBA. Although, I'm going to explain a little bit later why that's also, it's like a gift and a curse. But for the long term, I think, even though they're losing money, I think as they continue to grow, this will turn into a positive for them. It'll turn into a net. So yeah, like I was saying, man, the WNBA is sustained by the NBA in a lot of ways, but also the resources that they are able to pull in is drained by as well. According to the report, it says the NBA receives about 40% of the WNBA's revenue and outside investors. The WNBA raised $75 million from Nike, NBA owners, the NBA itself, and others in 2022, and they only get roughly 20%, leaving the teams and the players of the WNBA with about 40% of its own revenue. See, in the NBA, players evenly split revenue with team owners after the league office takes their portion. The WNBA players see less than 10% of the total revenue generated. So that on top of like the interest, the splits and the percentages is what's really most responsible for how big the pay discrepancy is. But their salaries went up in recent years, But to see that number is a bit alarming. But I think, again, it has something to do with interest and continuing to grow the game for the future. And this is why a lot of people feel like Caitlin Clark should have been on the Olympic team, just for eyeballs and continuing to get more interest from around the world. And there's an argument to be made that the ladies go over there in the WNBA offseason and they make a name for themselves. So these different countries these ladies played in probably will be tuning in. So, there's an argument to be made for that because a lot of these people go over there and they get paid. This is where they get their salary from. So there will be some interest. That's what some people saying. Um, but the league is growing, man, and they're saying one season can't fix the historic debt, that it's been put in by having a WNBA. But it says that with the new media deal, that the revenue could increase from 60 million every year to around 180 million to 200 million. But they said it could even exceed that. Just depends, right, on a lot of factors that are happening in real time right now. Um, Again, Angel and Caitlin have brought a certain element to the game that's been very helpful moving forward. And I just hope they seize this moment, the WNBA, and I hope, see, this is gonna take not just Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, and these new crop of players. It's going to take Juju, all of these college stars to continue to add to this. This has to be a snowball effect as they go up for these media rights deals. And we're going to need Paige to come in, do her thing. We're going to need Hannah Hidalgo at Notre Dame to be top tier. We're going to need all of these players to continue to be great players, but also be marketable, build your social media following. Really, really just bring that interest with you, because that's what the fan, at this point, they're invested in a player, as we see with Caitlin, with Angel. Those sides wake up on X and they argue every single day about who's the best. And Angel Reese right now, she's 12 points, nearly 10 boards a game. So any questions about her game translating has been answered. She can get her field goal percentage up, but just the hustle plays that she makes and how she changes the ends, she's been impacting that team really, really well. Caitlin Clark figuring it out at the one spot. A lot of responsibility. Those guards are strong, physical, so you're going to have to continue to develop your body. And so I'm really looking at it, man, and I'm like, the game is potentially in a healthy place. All these rivalries, all this chatter back and forth is good. Y'all keep talking online, because this is helping the females and really got people having a vested interest in the game. But also, you need to check out your Aja Wilsons. If you want to see, like, they're fun conversation pieces, but if you want to watch the best players, you got to check your Aja Wilsons out, your Enrique's, I don't want to mess her last name up, but you got to check out your Kalia Coopers, your Professor Colliers, Jewel Lloyd, like all these top players, right? De'Erica Hamby. You check all these girls out. Kelsey Plum already had, somewhat of a name. People knew who she was. Sabrina Ionesco. The list goes on and on. So there's plenty of talent around the league. If you just enjoy the purity of the game, Breanna Stewart, all these players, you have to just check it out, man. Angel Reese is top 5 in steals. She's also top 5 in boards. So she's having a phenomenal rookie season, man. Caitlin Clark is top 4 in assists. And 3-pointers made, she's top 5. So, we look at that, man, and we see a very healthy crop of talent in the WNBA to continue to grow the game. I think Juju is going to be that player that comes in and knocks it out the park right away. She's going to be good right away. And I'm talking about efficient good. Like, she's not going to struggle. They're going to be physical with her, but I don't know if she's going to struggle like these two have at different times with their field goal percentage, I think she'll start out in the mid 40s in her WNBA career. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about all this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.